screwing young girls and all of that. It's not the truth. He built a big, beautiful house, about 160 square meters. It's about 3 times big as mine. I believe it's 4 or 5 bedrooms, 4 baths. It's really nice. I did a video on it. But they think, we're just over here with that foolishness, man. And he's a square. He stays at home with his family. He drinks at home. They don't make a whole lot of noise. What's up, Sakaria? Thanks for that super chat. Hey, Cal, I'm tired of this damn hamster. Almost crashed out and snapped today at work. I was 1 second away from saying F. Man, you and me, how many times did I do that? Before I finally pulled the trigger. And everything else is going on over there. A damn president, man, just sucking the balls of a Russian dictator. It's embarrassing, man. When you see a president of the United States talking about what a Russian dictator talking about, I've never seen that in my life. And agreeing with him. Like, dude, you are weak. Really weak. All that kind of stuff, man. That's why I don't bother to watch it much anymore, because it gets on my nerves. Roger says, I spent $24,000 in 3 months in 3 countries. 8,000 was business class flight, though. Yeah. You only live once, man. Honestly. It wasn't like you was throwing your money away. You was living the high life, doing what you wanted to do. You hit the trifecta. Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines. What's up, Jungle Man? Space Adventures. I'm glad to see you out of jail, man. When you gonna come on the channel and talk about that? You want a shout out? Yeah, I do, Curtis. He said, do you look at the Obi-Land video about guys getting drugged in Colombia and getting robbed and killed? Yeah, we talked about that before. And while I'm glad it don't happen so much over here, but they don't have to rob and drug us. We give away the damn money freely. Why would you rob a man who's giving away $100,000 in 6 months? But his situation, you left her happy, Roger. He's depressed. He's on suicide watch. He said, Calvin had me laughing when he said the embargoes look like buzzards. They were, man. They were buzzards. Circling around, waiting for him to drop, because he's on his last leg. So they can, swoop in and finish the job. I mean, but these are the worst looking bar girls I've ever seen. These are the worst looking Filipinas I'd ever seen.
Base Moy Canal. What's that mean? You gotta look that up. Looks like Portuguese.
And add insult to injury, he's over rubbing on the leg of one of them. I'm like, dude, I felt sorry for you 5 minutes ago. He said, yeah, I got so many comments and attacks when I told people I was coming here. They don't realize the beauty over here.
6 viewers.
There's no shame in my game, man. I'm proud. They look down on you, man. They think you are less than for coming here. Not realizing, boy, you could have the time of your life over here if you play your cards right. He said, being an American is my biggest Uno card abroad. I feel like I'm playing with house money. Where you are in certain places. But you got to play your cards right. Yeah, he's a disgrace, man.
Viewers.
He's a disgrace. Ooh. And then to have, you got to realize this guy's a war criminal, that the ICC, the one who's got Duterte in custody right now, the They're looking for him and Netanyahu, and we treat them like war heroes.
Ask me a question.
You see, he had U.S. servicemen rolling out the damn red carpet for this war. The guy's a dictator. He's a war criminal, man. He's killing innocent men, women, and children. But we don't care, man.
JDUDGDKDHDIFJE.
You know, and all these, you know, on both sides, man. I don't put up with it.
Translation.
They just let Trump do whatever he wants to do. He's weak. And if you follow a weak man like that, you weak. You know, it's unreasonable. You can't see that. Man, what? Imagine him saying, yeah, you hear what Putin said, something very interesting that
You got gas?
the reason I lost is mail-in voting. That it, you know, can never be, you can never get a true count. He said, and if you were the president, if you would have got elected in 2020, this war wouldn't have happened. You know, stroking Trump's egos, but he's repeating this stuff. The American president is repeating this stuff. You can't make it up.
What are you doing, nigga?
You can't make it up.
That's
I'll be
French.
so glad when he's
It's
out
French.
of our
Maman,
mindset
Mom, turn that
for
down.
good and all.
Maman,
You know.
Mom, turn that down. She would be
Yeah,
saying
bar flies. I mean, but no,
I'll be
these
saying
people
her.
buzzers, dude.
Wow,
These
these guys
girls, man,
8 retracted
so
messages.
terrible.
What are you sending me?
I couldn't believe it.
What are you sending me, bro? Messages retracted.
Yeah,
You're sending me
he's
something
pumped.
inappropriate. Like 6 inappropriate messages.
No, he did.
Now he's sending me
He
love
said that
hearts.
man had that money. No, he didn't. He's angry about
You
it.
queef.
He said he was scammed and fooling with women and, you know, they were stealing from him. And I'm pretty sure he probably gave a lot of that away because you can give that money away over here. But no, he wasn't happy. What's up, Jews?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't happy. Yeah,
Yes.
he just doesn't know any better to do that. Why would you do this propaganda for Russia?
Yeah, right. Oh, this
But all you
message.
gotta do is stroke the pen ego.
Bro's doing it
Anything
worse.
to take the
Doing the most and
conversation
the worst.
away from Epstein and all of that. You said, Cal, you should buy that lot next door and connect to your existing property. Man, you can't do that, man. I can't afford that. And remember, there's a whole big space in between there. I can't connect it. I don't know whose land that is in between my lot and that lot over there. Hey, Sam W., thanks for that super chat. He said, I returned to America on Thursday last week. Sunday dinner, my uncle is yelling about how selfish I am wanting to be out of the United States. It was wild. Yeah. And you know, my grown daughters, but it's typical of women over there. They don't understand. I've got to have a life. I've got to be happy. And I've got a daughter here. They're never going to give you the benefit of the doubt, Sam, because they're miserable. They won't do it. They're afraid to pack it up and go somewhere, even on vacation. They go to the same damn places. Florida, Vegas,
Mexico.
California, where else they go? They go to the same place.
Tennessee, Oklahoma.
Yeah, these women, man, were, man. Yeah, I hope you told your uncle you're living your life not here. Good comeback. But people don't really care, Jeff. For real. It's just a topic of discussion. People are miserable, man. And they want you to be miserable.
Baby, I'm telling you, you go over the Sahara Desert, you feel like your life's over. I'm telling you. More than likely, it's going to be at night.
Oh, absolutely. We all know this.
Probably going to be like, we're going to experience a little
Yeah,
tourism.
we all know this. But the best way to put it on reserve is to get over here. First come, first serve. Nobody else told you.
It's like that.
Yeah, they're telling you that now because they heard me saying. I'm just telling you the truth.
I'm talking about the plane.
First come, first serve. They don't care about all that talk and stuff.
You grab my arms.
And I saw Gio was like, he made another video among many that's out there. I'm not picking on Gio. About what Filipinos think about porn.
I've done it
Who
5
cares?
times.
Really?
4 times?
I mean, why should we care?
7 times. What do you mean?
Okay. You know, don't we
Tell
know
me
enough
what?
about Filipinos already, guys? And if
Oh,
you
that's
don't,
because of the
shame on you.
turbulence.
But it's like,
You go from being
why do
upright
we
to upside
kowtow
down.
to them? We got all the cards for real. I mean, who cares? You know, and it's bullshit anyway. It's not true. When you really get down to the nitty gritty. Well, we're not living back then. I don't really know. Was you living back then, Izzy and Chris? You know, you always want to make up with Trump. But did he mimic, did he puppet and parrot what, the fact that he's sitting there telling the American public what Putin said and agreeing with Putin when Putin is a dictator. He got 87% of the vote. He changed the Constitution where he can stay in power to 2036 and all that stuff, man. Come on. You can make up for Trump all you want. I don't care. You want to follow Trump? Follow it. I mean, I'm not mad at you. I'm just telling you that I've got an opinion too. I think it was weak for him to do that. I'm 62. I've never seen it done in my life. But he doesn't know any better. He said, I got 2 kids encouraging me to move. I hear you, man. But see, my children, the reason they were mad at me, because their whole lifestyle changed. When me and their mother split, and they went with the mother, the kids always gonna go with the mother. And then they're gonna try to blame it on me because of what happened. They don't know the whole story. See, I got into it with my son's mother.
No degree, no experience, and no social media following required. And you can do it in 1 to 3 hours a day.
Today.
Why?
She's a Filipina, and he's a soccer player over in North Carolina. And I was like, you're responsible for me and him not being as close as we should be. Take responsibility for that, lady. Okay? You wouldn't let me bond with my son. I fly all the way from the United States over here to see my son, and you wouldn't even let me take him back to the Airbnb for swimming. You told your family, don't let me take him anywhere alone. I'm going to kidnap him and bring him back to the United States. Yeah, right. See, this is the point. Men, we always get blamed. The women don't want to take responsibility.
What can we do?
He said, damn, how the hell can somebody lose $140,000 in the Philippines? That's lifetime money over there. Yeah, he spent $100,000, but he's on his way to spending it all. He's on his way to spending it all here. You could see he's defeated, but I'm like, for $140,000, I'm gonna have a 20-piece. I'm not gonna have them girls. I mean, I'm just telling you, they were ugly, man. They're the worst looking women I've ever seen in the Philippines. It is. They don't want to hear that talk. See, the thing about when you start interviewing Filipinos online, they're not going to tell you the real truth, man. They're not going to tell you what's really going on. You got to come over and find that out for yourself. I'm not even going to tell you anymore because they get mad at me for telling the truth. They can't handle the truth. So I stopped telling it. Just come over here and you'll see it. But what they're telling you is not the truth. I can say that. Okay?
You know what? I don't care
what they think, what they really think about porn. Who gives a damn?
I am
Okay?
just gonna say right now.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Care about anything.
I really don't. I don't take anything,
Familiar
man.
with
It's
this
all natural for me. I'm proud of that. And it really has a lot to do with genetics and also I work out, man. You know.
No.
You said you take creatine.
You know what that is?
What is
really
it?
don't.
Opossum. It's an
Who
opossum.
gives a damn?
Baby.
You know,
Babe.
Can you pet
it's
it?
what
No.
you think. We're
Because
out
it
for
can
a
bite you.
party.
Razor sharp jaws.
A lot of them women,
and
they're
claws.
young enough, they
And
can
it has
make mistake
rabies.
after mistake after mistake.
You're
And
gonna
you
see
ain't got
them
a whole lot of
in
mistakes
America.
left.
They're everywhere.
It should be what you think. Okay? But this is the point. We're prioritizing them and not prioritizing ourselves. I won't make another video like that. Don't nobody care. Yeah, he said, Cal, guys are always going to defend that dude. No matter if he was involved with underage girls, they don't care. You know, I'm so angry with both sides because they never should have let him get in a position to be the president of the United States anyway. They already know who he is. Not once, not twice, but 3 times they voted for him.
I'm not in pain.
You know, and so, hey, deal with the consequences. I don't want to hear this crap. You know, they want to follow somebody like that. Follow yourself. You're following a follow.
There's no doo-doo? You feel like you want to doo-doo and there's no doo-doo?
No.
Yeah, they want a man in the Philippines. But we know that. But enough of these videos about, you know, if you don't know enough about Filipinos already, then you'll never know. Because every video is out there about it. But none of it's telling the truth.
Is that where you exercise?
None of it's telling the truth.
No.
Okay? They need your money, man. They're struggling over here. That's why 18 to 80 blind, crippled, and crazy is in full effect.
Oh, no. What
24 hours
is
a
that?
day,
Awesome.
7 days a week.
Why is it
They
like
don't
that?
care what you look
I
like.
don't know.
Okay? They
Oh,
don't
they
care how
colored them
old
like
you are, how
cats.
much you weigh.
White people do that. The
They
white
don't
person.
care. It
You
doesn't
don't miss
matter.
that thing. Just one
Okay.
bite.
Someone is saying hi to you.
Do you know what a possum is?
Yeah, he said 30 or 40,000. Dude, you should know how much money you got. They ain't no 30 or 40. Is it 30 or is it 40?
Oh, I need a tissue.
But one thing he can do, he can get that money back for the SRV. It's gonna take him a little while, but he can do that.
Get a flu, a cold. Maybe I'm about
You know.
to get a cold, a serious cold.
He can do that.
So you remember that
I
one
would
time
get
you
out
said,
of
The
I
network.
rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
Angeles City, first of all.
In the name of Jesus.
Hey, look, man, I already told you I don't take none of that junk. I don't need to take it.
Let me check my phone.
Hey,
6
thank
viewers
you, man.
respond.
You know, I try to
Respond to
The
what?
thing about it is, when you got as much white as I've got, you got to stay on top of it, man. There's nothing worse than dingy looking white.
Tell your
And
father
they
to
don't get it.
respond.
Oh, well, you just painted that 18 months ago.
The way the
Whenever
teens
it gets to the
brainstorm-
point of Where I
What?
come there and I can notice
It's either
that
you're staying with me a lot,
it's not
or
looking
you
the
are
way I want
actually
it to
just
look,
a
I
good
gotta
person
get it
being
painted.
lucky and kind
You see how good that back wall looks now? We getting ready to
Uh-oh,
make that whole
inappropriate message.
thing out back there.
Views, babe, views.
It's really gonna
Oh,
look
oh,
good.
so
Shut
does it
up,
mean that your
dumbass.
daddy is
Some
not
people
actually
are
around,
traveling to get
but
a
that he
good
used to
deal
touch you
get
and does
dealt
not love
with,
you very
yeah.
much?
Oh no.
Is that the truth? Or am I wrong? And it's your mommy
Shit,
that
that's
hates
like
you
Cal, who
and that
gives a fuck?
you are
Some of these simp bloggers
abused
always
by
think
her,
the woman is the prize
and you
we
really
love
love
to
your
see
mommy,
these guys' videos.
so you
Yeah,
still live with
because
her.
you know the truth, man.
Is that
You
about
been
right?
over here, and I'm not
He
trying
says,
to
"Oh, sorry,
bring
Diddy."
back Bill and Stephanie on anybody's toes,
Because
man.
Didi.
It's like, who gives a damn, really?
Oh, sorry, Didi.
We're not talking
Huh?
about mistreating
I hope you are not
anybody,
a
but
man,
hey,
honestly,
you know,
because that's so petty
let
of
the
you.
truth
Yo,
be told.
when's the
man.
last time you partied? Oh no, when's the last time you really partied?
We
No,
already
you
got
when you gonna
it
party
over
with me?
here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but did you miss me though? But did you miss me though?
You know,
Did you miss
and I
him?
know why they're doing it, because they gotta get clicks. You still got guys who still
This
want to be
idiot.
convinced. You don't have to be convinced. I'm telling you that if you come over here, no matter what you look like,
Take a
you got a
boost.
pension. Okay, if you got some money, they want you.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Okay, ain't no shame in that.
Partying with you is
There's no
you,
shame
huh?
in that.
What? I can't see you.
The black.
Okay,
the black
because
part
you're gonna
that is
get a whole lot
What about
more
I'm showing you my
for your
hair
money
is
over
growing
here
black
than what you're gonna get at
I'm
home.
just showing
Nobody's
you.
looking at me in the
What do you
United
mean what
States.
about it? You can't even think me I'm that
No matter how much money I
commentator
got.
there.
And if you do get a good woman, man, she's not gonna be cooperative.
Curious? What's curious?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
gonna
that's
try to
somebody
run
else.
the show. It's always gonna be some kind of drama.
Oh, sorry.
Man, my daughter's had so much damn drama, man.
I'm not gonna
When
put you in
was
time
there,
out.
man.
I need the
Reason I got
views.
out of there, man. Every
Oh,
day is
yeah,
drama.
for sure.
Say your worst.
See, you get tired of
Say
that.
your worst.
He says, so many people are
Everybody
out
has
there
daddy
worried
issues.
about what everybody else thinks about them. Live your life, man. Enjoy it. Tomorrow isn't promised to you. Man, how many times do we have to say
I
that?
heard that.
Okay? They don't care for real. You only live once. I was talking to my daughter yesterday. She's 30. Well, she'll be 30 in November. No. Let's see.
November, your daughter is a Sagittarius, like.
Yeah, she'll be 30 in November. And I was like, look, life goes by too quick for you to even be worried about stuff like that. Live your life now. Stop worrying about that petty stuff. Do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Why you still can? Because he says tomorrow is a promise to you. We don't get a guaranteed amount of time here.
Had a company say that.
You can be young, you can be old, and your life be taken from you. Robbed of your life, the way they doing it now. You see the guy that got killed on live the other day in Chicago.
And this Serbian lady,
So many
like,
people
you
just getting robbed of their lives, man.
Lady, I will sue you.
Now. That's why I say being square, you're going to live a lot longer. Because I avoid the
She told somebody else that she told me, she was like, you too good to let go. Oh.
He says, I do like the new paint job on the house.
We'll
He
see.
said, do you ever
We'll
get
see.
jealousy in Philippine neighbors? I really don't, and I'm going to tell you why, because I give back. Okay, when you give back, and you humble, and you don't flaunt it, Izzy and Chris, you're not going to get that. Okay, because Filipinos see Filipinos with a whole lot more money than me, with bigger houses, cars, and everything like that than me. But I give back. See, to all of my neighbors around here, I just go to the store one day, and if it crosses my mind, I buy an extra set of groceries for my neighbors, certainly the ones that live here and the ones that live here that got kids. But that's why. But you never really know what people are thinking. But for the most part, no, because, man, if you think the poverty here is going to shock you, the wealth here is going to shock you. Okay? And then a lot of times, Filipinos are so religious that they think, they got theirs coming later on. Just like a lot of poor people. It reminds me of growing up black in America, man. Religion is so strong in our household that we don't really sweat a lot of stuff that we should. We don't push back on stuff that we should because, we let the Lord take care of it for us. And it's the same way over here. Well, it's not really a whole lot to know. I know very little about him, really, Q. He said, I'm shocked about how well you know Philippines and the roots. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, living, and experiencing. It's not really about all that stuff that they tell you online. It's 18 to 80.
Refuted by multiple other people. And they haven't other people, whether it be the three or four black male with foreign women, due to feminism coming to many of the countries many of these black men want to go to, like your Brazil and your Colombia. And
he says sorry for the inappropriate language
of men going their own way
Sissy
channels on those platforms in those foreign
He's a top
countries.
fan.
So in those foreign countries, on the social media there is a lot of those men.
You're not sorry, just sorry you got caught.
And they're going their own way because feminism is coming to those South American countries. But the black men, none of those black men who are upset with me are going over to Sandman's page to blow up his comment thread and go and make all of these hostile and argumentative statements against Sandman. And these same black males, several of them, when they heard about Sandman's video, they all decided to start conceding to Sandman and saying that the whole road to free and easy sex with foreign women was closing in those South American countries due to feminism. So there's something really wrong over with many of these black men because they don't get upset that Sandman, a white man, presents facts to them, nor do they get this upset at all of those other black male YouTubers in the past as related to this whole passport narrative. Most of these same black males didn't have a word to say about this narrative for years after it has been refuted, from what I have learned, but they get upset with me. So when I take a critical examination of the behavior of these black males, this seems to be personal. As I see it, because when you have your black male getting upset at one man, but not getting upset at other people, whether it be the
sorry for party rocking
or Sandman, a white man, that shows me that this is some kind of personal as related to the behaviors of these black males who have participated in an escalation of some extremely dysfunctional behavior. Now, when I made the first video refuting the passport narrative, several of these black males got upset and made numerous response videos that were filled with emotion. And even though I tried to settle the issue on Obsidian, they continued to escalate their behavior. And
you
went out here and we're doing, one guy wanted to start an argument with me on a live stream after the show.
Is that sassy?
And again, I looked at the behavior and it was still escalating. And a few days later, I tried to put more responses to it, but then I started putting out memes.
Put respect on my name.
The behavior started to get creepy because there were some of these black males who were going and following my Twitter feed and posting what they thought was something that they thought would incriminate me, as related to a picture of a goth girl's jeans. And they were trying to use this to try to say that I was some sort of hypocrite. And I'm looking at this and I'm saying, look at this behavior of these black males. You're practically stalking another man's Twitter and doing this in the hopes of digging up dirt. Now, this isn't the first time they've done this, but this is just quite disturbing. You have grown men going to another man's Twitter looking to find information to dig up dirt, all because they disagree with a narrative that has been refuted by multiple other people. And they have an issue with me presenting this opinion, it seems, and it shows how there seems to be some sort of passport derangement syndrome with these individuals, only as regarding to me. Now, these other people can present these arguments, and there is no frenzy as related to their behavior. But when it comes down to my videos, they want to participate in this extremely dysfunctional behavior. And again, these black men have been participating in this behavior for over 2 months now, and this behavior fits right in line with the as related to the way black males were raised by single mothers participate in extremely dysfunctional behavior. Because all the behaviors that these black males participate in were like trying to get me into a back and forth, talking behind his back, and doing things like spending 40 minutes on attacking me. These are all many of the feminine behaviors that your black males are participating in, and what your David Carroll talked about as related to the dysfunctional behavior of the black men. And what's really troubling about this is we have all of these black males participating in this dysfunctional behavior, and these are supposed to be our so-called educated professional brothers, and our so-called educated professional brothers are acting like a bunch of junior high school girls, and looking to destroy another black man because they disagree with his opinion. But these same black males will sit
You
there
abuse me
and
like that right sock that you used to you hiding on that pillow.
Sandman
Is that about right?
male and multiple other black males. And that's one of the most disturbing things about this is this behavior takes me way back to my junior high school days at IS 148. And when I look at the way these black males are behaving on social media, I find it to be quite troubling because we have, again, educated, professional, so-called select black men acting like a bunch of 12-year-old boys and looking to destroy another black man, all because they disagree with his opinion. And when you look at that, that in a nutshell is the passport derangement syndrome, because it seems like the passport derangement syndrome is only targeted at one black man, but not targeted at other black men who present the same arguments, or a Sandman, a white man who has been going his own way. No one is going over to those threads to attack those black men, nor are they out here attacking Sandman for presenting the same information to your black males out here. They only want to attack me with these response videos, and they only want to attack me on social media with these memes that they post in numerous groups. And thanks to these black males, I have been forced to change the way I do business online for social media. I have lost a lot of Facebook friends because a lot of these black males, they are so emotional and so irrational that I just literally have to unfriend many of these black males. And I had to do that for my own peace of mind. And I also had to leave many Facebook men's groups because of the way many of these black males have been behaving, because I didn't want to deal with the memes directed at me that are negative. I didn't want to deal with the ad hominem attacks, and it was just a downright hostile environment. So I just wound up leaving several Facebook groups and unfriending several people. And some black men I've had to literally block on Facebook due to their extremely disturbing behavior. And again, this all fits with everything Carol talked about as related to the way black men behave, the dysfunctional way black men behave, and the way that these black males are behaving. A lot of people online are now starting to notice the way they are behaving, and I'm getting messages from people on Facebook who are talking to me and asking me what is wrong with these black males. And I had one guy ask me that online, and I explained it to him, and he said that there was something wrong with these black males to get this upset at you, to get this berserk at you. And I've had foreign people come to me and ask the same thing: what is wrong with these black males? Because I get responses from people all over the world, and they're noticing this behavior from these black males. People in the UK, people in Germany, people in South Africa, people in France, people all over the world are watching these responses that these black males are making in these videos. They are watching these live streams that these black males are making. And what the irony is that these black males are saying that these foreign women are so-called better, but the iron impression they are leaving on those foreign women, because those foreign women have YouTube in their countries, they have Facebook in their countries, and when they watch social media and see black men on screen literally attacking another black man and going into practical fits as related to an opinion, it is actually leaving a negative impression on people all over the world as related to the black male image. And this is the thing that the black men are not understanding as related to their passport derangement syndrome is that they are leaving a negative image of themselves online, and the whole world is seeing their dysfunction on display all over the world. Again, I get responses from people in multiple countries who are extremely concerned about the behaviors of these black males, and the way they are acting is reflecting negatively on black men and reflecting negatively on the black image. So all of these black males, they don't understand the impression they are leaving on people all over the world with their behavior. They don't understand that
Tasir out.
Tuo magĩtangĩka moko-inĩ ma tũrĩa nĩme arĩa makoretwo makĩmenderia ndawa itakoretwo igĩkinyanĩria ikĩro cia mĩmera yao, no rĩu thĩna ũyũ nĩ ũtanyĩtwo gũkinya mũthia thutha wa mũbango wa gũtigĩrĩra endia nĩ maramũkĩra ndawa hamwe na mbegũ ikinyanĩire ikĩro.
Oh, she's on a date. Hey, look, look, this chick got me in court for...
Hello everyone, and thank you very much for watching. I'm excited to introduce you to Vetchki Mushroom.
You guys that don't know who I am, I'm Austin Holloman. I am a world traveler living in Kenya now, and I first discovered Kenya in... Tasir out. Oh, she's on a date. In 2023 of May, and I loved it, came back, and June 2023 is when all this started. So I came back. If you guys don't know, Africa is the home.
When you were studying Swahili before you met me, did you ever know there was a country called Kenya?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I knew a country called Kenya when I was Vanya's age.
Oh.
Why are you asking that? I used to be really into the runners. I used to run cross country. And I was like, why don't we have any black American distance running marathon runners? And my coach was like, they're all in Kenya. I was like, oh, and I started reading the runners and I know all the Kenya runners, all of them. Way back, going to the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, all those eras.
Of it's unlimited women, not just Kenya, just Africa in general has unlimited women. I don't know what the hell is happening here. Maybe it's the huge population and the fact that people are still outside a lot that makes it seem that way. But if you are a black American, it's besides South Africa.
You couldn't land a plane.
It seems that you can go anywhere on this continent so far from where I've been. Like the desire is pretty high. And coming here to Kenya, that applied here as well. Now, I was 24 years old at the time when I arrived in Nairobi, Kenya for the second time. And this was me still being new to the lifestyle of pretty much doing whatever I want, where I don't really work. I just upload videos on YouTube, post vlogs. So my job during this time essentially was to show you how much fun I was having. So it really wasn't a job. It still required some effort and work, but essentially it wasn't like me clocking in to be a barber like I used to.
North America, South America,
now,
Canada,
because
Mexico,
of that led to me creating a new habit of smoking cigars,
Spain,
and
Italy,
a increased habit of drinking like never before. Obviously, I was still a functional drinker. I wasn't addicted. I didn't have to drink. But what you combined was remote income. I can be wherever I want, when I want. And I had a good income too, and I had a lot of free time. Like I pretty much didn't. I did whatever I wanted. So of course, if you're 24 years old and you're not a Muslim that doesn't drink, more than likely you will drink. And if you have all those factors together, it is very easy to just sit around and drink and hang out all day. Now, we all know that drinking leads to bad decisions. It even says it on the bottle. For example, for you guys that don't know what bad decisions are, when people get drunk, they speak loud. That's because your judgment is off. And when you combine this with being in a place where there's a lot of women, and the women are attracted, and you're drinking and you have a lot of free time, of course, sex gets involved in that. Now, rightfully so, I am a very firm believer that this alcohol habit that I had at the time, which I still have, and it probably won't be going anywhere. I mean, it's more under control now. But I was never. Let me just say that I was never.
Blaming on
You
the
gonna think I was some strung out alcoholic
blaming
falling
on the
around, sleeping outside the
alcohol.
saw. I wasn't like that. It's just I was being a 24-year-old. Let's just say that.
That's an old
And
song,
I'm
dude.
26 now, by the way. And I was, of course, having sex as I should have been. I go to the gym as well, and I was 24 years old. But because of my alcohol and me being lit very often, I made the bad decision of having unprotected sex, which obviously there's reasons why people do that. Obviously there's not. I want to make this clear as well. I do not have any STDs. We can verify that. We can verify that with the health department. No need to do that though.
And which one of you remarks no change? Keep practicing, Brad. Go on. Relax your ball.
Uh-oh, copyright. Copyright, I should have known better.